let's look at how we can display objects like period, currency, cost center, etc. on the wizard screen, and how we can use them as well. So we should use wizard objects, DPCC macro command, and then in order to display wizard screen we should use show wizard command. But if we run, we'll see only empty screen here because we need to manage this object. So, and this message text parameter, we should tell what do we need to display on the wizard object screen. We can tell here, for example, select period, currency, cost center, and so on. But also we need to set corresponding DPCC object, of course, and we can do that from the business object because we have the same DPCC object here as well. So we can manage the wizard object by using the business object methods. For example, in order to display period tab on the wizard screen, let's set show diapason tab. I'm gonna move this command up. You can set show diapason as well. If we want to show only the date range but not the exact date, and on the wizard screen we can display the other tabs as well. For example, let's set show currency tab, and if we run, we'll see the period tab and currency tab on this wizard screen, and pay attention to the fact that we can see the operation period here because we didn't set the exact dates, but you can set the start date and the finish date if you need. We can also set the cost center tab and the cost unit tab on the wizard screen. And in order to display the list of consolidated currencies, there is a show consolidate currencies. Let's set this command as well. And if we run, you will see all of those tabs on this screen. And now we can select consolidate currency as well as cost center or cost unit. So this one object allows us to make many choices, which is very convenient for the user. However, you can select currencies, cost center, or cost unit separately. And then we can see this data here and the corresponding DPCC object, and -1 here means that we have the second register currency, consolidate US dollar. We have period as well as cost center and the cost unit. And now we can pass this object, for example, to the turnover business object. So after this endless loop, we can get data table, and data from the wizard DPCC object will be passed here, and the turnover balance sheet will be formed. So let's set breakpoint here and run. Let's choose certain period, currency, cost center, and cost unit, and press OK. And now if we look at the table 1 here, we'll see the turnover balance sheet, which was formed on the wizard screen. And you can get this data not only by using business object, but also you can pass it to the interface objects. Turnover macro, where we have DPCC business object as well, and we can pass the data to this object. And if we run, you will see this information not only in the macro table, but also you can display it. And here in this turnover balance sheet, you can see exactly the same DPCC parameters which were selected recently. So in this way you can manage DPCC object and the macro.